You're welcome back. Extreme climate events are linked to significant price hikes for staples such as rice and corn and cocoa and coffee, even potatoes and other food items as well. A report published by 6 European research organisations along with the European Central Bank says climate change induced food price shocks are on the rise and could lead to more malnutrition, political upheaval and social unrest as the world's poorest are hit by shortages of food staples. Well, Dr. Ciarán O'Carroll is lecturer in sustainability at TU Dublin and he joins me now. Dr. Ciarán O'Carroll, you're very welcome. What crops are being affected the most by climate change? And I know I gave a list there, but what is being affected the most?
Hi, Cormac. Thanks for having me on. The list is very long. It's crops for everything from potato, wheat, olive oil, vegetables. This is really a global crisis, a global impact. And as a country that imports 80% of our calories, even if we're not experiencing necessarily as extreme weather events as other countries are right now, we still absolutely feel the pinch and the price rise in Irish shops.
Yeah, my goodness. Where then is being affected? If that's a list of things, and I know that's the tip of the iceberg, you said it's a long list, yeah. But where in the world is being affected the most, Ciarán?
Sure. I mean, first of all, we can look at the news we're seeing right now at the wildfires, the drought, the heat waves in Europe, all across Europe. And that, of course, has significant impacts on agricultural yields for what we import from Europe. One example would be, of course, olive oil production. And olive oil production has reduced by a third since 2021, 50% increase in prices. But we'd be surprised about the amount of things that olive oil is in. Everything from pesto, of course, bottled olive oil, salad dressings, hummus, ready meals. It's used in so much food, but if we go beyond Europe, we can look at things like cocoa. Cocoa, which of course makes chocolate, comes from a very small, relatively small region of the world. We're looking at Ghana and the Ivory Coast, and we've seen a 300% global price spike since early 2024. It follows, if there was a pattern, cocoa is a good one to look at because for a long time, the price was generally stable, just about above $2,000 per ton. But since 2023 and the droughts that came to the Ivory Coast, it's oscillated a lot between $8,000 and $12,000 per ton. So what was quite a consistent low price is much now higher and far less stable. And we're seeing that across a lot of products, okay. Coffee included, wheat, vegetables.
Yeah, look, that, and in many ways that's going to affect everybody from morning till night, isn't it? I mean, you wake up, your coffee and the price of it is affected. You have your pasta at lunchtime, the olive oil is affecting the pesto, like the chocky bickies you might have at lunchtime or later on while watching them. That's affecting that, the cocoa. Where is this leading to? What are the impacts or the effects downstream, do you think?
I mean, you're absolutely right. The cost of climate change is there on our plates for all of us to see. And I think what's really important to call out is the fact that this doesn't impact everyone equally. Already we know, like right now, thanks to Bernardo's cost of living report, 40% of parents say they have skipped meals so their children would have enough to eat. This is in Ireland. Mm-hmm. And 28% feel at some point they didn't have enough food to feed their children. So we need to focus on the people that are most impacted by this. This is a global study, but people all over the world, including in Ireland, the less income you have, the more you spend on food and the more you're impacted by prices rising. So we really have to look at how we're going to ensure all these people, parents and children, have nutritional meals going forward as price shocks and food insecurity increases due to man-driven climate change.
Okay, it's shocking stuff, I must say. Dr. Ciarán O'Carroll, lecturer in sustainability at TU Dublin. Thank you.